There is a sweeping tide of socialism going across the United States today. And more importantly, it's been in California for at least 2 decades. People come to California because of the free benefits. You hear people saying, I'm going to move to California. Everything's free there. Well, the thing about socialism, there's a very old saying about it. Eventually, you run out of everybody else's money. And that's what's going on here in the United States, and that's what's going on in California. In 1913, the U.S. Congress passed the 16th Amendment of the Constitution. I'm not sure everybody here knows what that was, but it established the federal income tax, essentially. For over 200 years before that, the United States thrived without a federal income tax. We can't even imagine that anymore. How could that be? In 1913, when they implemented the 16th Amendment to the Constitution, they implemented a 2% federal income tax, and the country still survived. The next year, we entered World War I, and the country still survived. And here we are today, 2010. What's the tax? 35%, 34%, 36%? Does it really matter? You add on the state, you add on property tax. We are overtaxed, and that's why I'm here today. And I think there is not a revenue problem in the United States of America, and there's certainly not a revenue problem in the richest state in the United States, California. There is an absolute spending crisis going on. There is absolutely no accountability in the state government. And now we've had enough of the liberals coming in and thinking everything is their entitlement. You have to work hard. Nothing is entitlement. New York City, the island of Manhattan, roughly 1.6 million people live in 23 square miles. It's a hot lunch, and they go home and they eat, and all of those people are served with the goods that they require. And guess what? The federal government doesn't have to help out one single day doing that. The state of New York doesn't have to go in there and implement how everybody's going to get a bagel this morning. Can you imagine if the government tried to take on a task like that? Let's say we set up an island a half a mile over there, put 1.6 million people on it, and tell the state of California's government to somehow make sure every single person there has enough food and water for the rest of their lives. It would never happen. Only in a free marketplace, through natural evolution, can the marketplace come out as an efficient mechanism of commerce and trade. You cannot have the centralized hand of the federal government and the state government throwing taxes on you, destroying innovation, and scaring away the businesses that once thrived in the state of California. Half of Hollywood has left the capital of entertainment because of taxes. Let me make this clear. It is never okay to raise taxes in recessionary periods. Never. That hinders advancement, that hinders innovation, and that is going to drive away commerce, and we are going to have more unemployment. When you go to the polls and you go into that voting booth in June, don't just check the box for the incumbent this year. Don't just check the person who's a state senator or an assemblyman because they have the experience. Pretend it is a job interview. Does this person have experience in economics? Does this person have a business degree? Does this person have a law degree? Is this person going to be able to fulfill the duties that this office has? If the answer is no, don't vote for that sitting politician.
Scott Levitt, your next Lieutenant Governor for California.